The test. Yeah, testing the main principal trend line. That big yellow line. Let's make them a different colour just to not be confused. A solid line makes up the triangle. Let's give it a nice blue like the sky. There we go. Nice big blue line going along there. That's a key area is testing. It's come through this yellow box, a sort of area of where traditionally in the last while it's just been sort of gets dusted off, doesn't it? Dusted off the top. People sell off or buy up or pretty much sell off around there. And now we've had some good news. Some real big players have been buying billions and billions of dollars worth of cryptos in the last week or so. Real big players whose names sort of, when they make a move, then they make a tweet around Bitcoin. The people who take note of cryptos, particularly Bitcoins, take note of what they say. Now you come up and you see down here this little dotted line around there, which is the top part of that yellow box, the lower of the yellow boxes. That's a key place to test and come through, and he's come through again. And now what you're looking for is to either, one, bring this price action to become as high as this number, this candle here, and here. This would bring that blue trend line horizontal, flat horizontal. If that happens, nice horizontal line, making this an ascending triangle rather than a symmetrical triangle. That is absolutely great news. Even if it does retrace and come down to test maybe that little sub-trend in there, or even the principal support line there, different levels of kind of support, they will still have a very nice bullish pattern. Bullish being this green candle stuff. Yeah, it's upside potentially. People are positive. The market is positive about it. So we're looking here, the big test. What am I talking about? This candle here. See what it's got in the lower time frames. See up there. See how it's come up the stairs. Balls come up the stairs. Look at the shape of that candle in there. All right. Look at that again. There we go. There's another one. Another ones. So it gets a nice shot up. Yeah. Nice big green candle there. And levels off with a consolidation. Bit of a bull flag occurring. Oh, it's retraced properly there, hasn't it? It's retraced properly with a broadening pattern to shoot back up again in line with that broadening pattern. Done the similar sort of setup there again. Okay. Bull flag of sorts. And again, so what have we got here? Definite bull flag in there. Shot up, didn't it? Broke the line, shot up, matching the extent and the measurements and the estimates that would be used in a bull flag. Look it up on investopedia.com. Google bull flag or patterns, trading patterns on Investopedia. Really good. And man, we're going to probably have the same here. And it looks like, look at that, we've got a new thing in here. So that is just, is that so in the 4 hour, let's go to the 3 hour. I'm just really excited here. Yep, okay, in the 3 hour, that's a confirmed candle. That is a nice little confirmation in there of sorts. So what am I going to do? I'm going to readjust that trend line of the main pattern. Let's come back in a daily scan out. If in doubt, scan out, mate. Okay. Bit too much there, mate. Just or you can adjust trend lines, perfectly acceptable. So it's a bit more bullish now, isn't it? Eh? Nice, it's starting to look bullish, it's been pushed up. And as soon as he comes parallel, and we really want the real big key test, let's have a look. What price have we just achieved? 45,000. So we've come up to that 45, a key point, the 45k. Yeah, it's just popped that down a few little bits till it's come back down a bit, about 200. But it's still, these things go up and down, as you can see. But this is really, really good. What we want it up to, boom, 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 boom. Around about there, yeah? About that. Where is it? 45.7, 45.8 is where we really want it. And I'm genuinely rather chuffed that this has happened, mate. I'm genuinely chuffed. It's going to, hopefully, by the end of the day, we want to see something like this happen. But it may well come. There's two things which happen. First of all, it's going to describe the continuation of range-bound movements. Boom, boom. That sort of thing. Range-bound movements, just going bouncing up and down, yeah? I'm wondering if it's going to do this. I'm wondering maybe if it's going to do something like this. Come up, break out of that channel. If it does break out of that channel, there, if it might come along, it might just come down to, you measure it by the height of this here. Will it come down? It might range across the top there, maybe come down to there, to the 44. If it does come down a lot lower, then you might be looking at there, the 382. It's just the way it goes. If it drops down quite hard, maybe might just find its way down there and kind of range and build up into what is another ascending triangle to that point where it's about 2/3 of the way along, and come and zoom up. I think that's there. What we got here? Is that the breakout? Might be the breakout point. So that's the most bullish point I've got on there. Alright, let's just put that up a sec. Most bullish case. So, most bullish scenario, estimate breakout, it's the peaks and the troughs, the pivot points that you just measure up the vertical from the pivot points. So, there's the first one. And I'm going to do the second one. And that. Do them all. And then let's just have that one. There, something like that. Okay, it seems crude, but it is very effective, right? So, there we go. Where does it adhere to? That comes up. That might make the 786 or the 618. If it does break out, you'll have some serious tests along the way, particularly that 5-0, see where the previous areas of consolidation along there. It's going to work its way up. It's going to have to work its way up. It's not just going to moon up. It's going to slow grind its way up there. Nice, slow and smooth. That's what we've got here at the moment, slow and smooth. Wouldn't be surprised to see a little retracement. That would just be perfect. That would be really nice just to, make things happen. But there's a lot of energy in the market at the moment. People are really, really energetic about this. So if that makes a breakout, expect to watch the price. If it does break up above that 55, that upper 55 level, and come into the 56k, I think we might just see some big green candles coming up there. So lots of high volume, lots of interest, people buying in and going to watch the prices come up. And really, I think over the next over the weekend, it's going to come up quite high. We might see some candles like this and like that, yeah, and with some retracements along the way. That is so good. It looks so good. But don't forget, it's a pivot point. It's a resistance point. It's testing resistance, trying to move up the resistance. Yeah, trying to move that trend line. I'm trying to move it upwards, trying to get it parallel. So I want to see over the weekend, maybe even by the end of the night, a nice parallel one. If not, might see some. We'll see some sort of pivot, looking at perhaps a swing low, seeing where the previous trends are, look at where the fibs lines are, all that good stuff. Right, where's the main principal one? If it does come down sharp and it meets his air, bang, absolute smasher. It's going to launch up from there, I think. If not, it's going to come back down low, sit there, and then come back. If it does come down to this point, I personally think it's going to bounce. It's going to have a nice sort of accumulation, squeezing in, coiling up for a launch out about 2/3 of the way along. That'd be beautiful. Okay, that's it from me. Lovely little